So who doesn't love a little late night update from our good Australian friends, Blackmagic? And that's what happened about an hour or so ago. They announced that they had a update to the Blackmagic camera app, and I looked through the release notes and I thought there was enough changes to justify making a little update video and showing you guys what is new. So let's jump through the release notes and talk about some of the biggest changes to the Blackmagic camera app, which feels crazy because it's brand new as it is, but Blackmagic just keeps those updates coming. So the first thing they talk about is the control dials now offer haptic feedback and higher accuracy. And this may sound like a small detail, but it's something that I actually really love. So for example, white balance has been one that's always notoriously annoying to kind of get exactly right. Usually when you go with this slider, it just kind of goes all over the place and you'll end up at like 56-23 or something like that. But here, obviously what you guys won't be able to feel is when you go through all these settings now, there is a haptic that I'm feeling to it, but also there's this resistance to the button pulse. It's similar to if you're changing the dial on like a DSLR, that top spinning dial, and like it takes a little bit more effort, and then the second you kind of get over the hump of the button mechanism or whatever, it kind of like snaps into place. It's the best way I can describe it. Improved organization and grouping of camera settings. It was a little hard to tell what has changed because I don't have two phones right next to each other that are running like the previous version and this one. But I do believe that there are some of these that are grouped a little differently, like LUTs. I can't remember if that had its own organizing section before, but I believe it has one now because we have a couple new features in here, such as the LUT selection. I've imported two of these LUTs. The one LUT I've been testing out, which I want to talk about maybe in another video. And the 𝗖𝗛𝗘 to Apple log to Rec 709 is something that I actually created as kind of a standard LUT. But they now include that. So now you can get Apple log to Rec 709, which is just built into the app. So you can go in and turn on your display LUT. And if you don't know how to navigate this app very well and you want an in-depth tutorial, I'm just saying I did make a whole iPhone filmmaking guide, which goes super in-depth to the Blackmagic camera app. I actually go through the Beast Cam app, Filmic, the standard camera. I go through like everything that there has to do with filming on your iPhone. So if you're still interested, as of tonight, it's still under 20 bucks. I believe I'm about to change it because I'm almost done adding in all the videos. But I would love to have you guys over there. It's been an awesome community, so that link will be in the description as well. This one I was kind of hoping for is the support of selecting the specific microphone. If you're not using an external mic and you're just using the onboard ones, in the previous version, it would just kind of automatically switch between the different microphones, which most of the time is fine. But sometimes you're like, I always want to use this microphone on the back here, or maybe always the one on the bottom if you want to hear yourself more. And so now if we go under audio, we can see iPhone microphone. It's currently set to auto, but now we can choose the specific microphone we want and it will stay that way throughout the entire recording, which is really cool. Support for flipping the image for SLR lenses. This one was a huge feature that I wanted. By the time the new B-Script DOF adapter ships, I have the previous version right here. Grab a lens. So this is the previous depth of field adapter with an IRX lens. And I'm so excited for their next version. But if you don't know, the depth of field adapter allows you to connect a EF or various types of lenses to your phone to create this monster of a setup. This is a prototype version I have, so I don't believe this one works well on this phone, but you'll get what I'm talking about. So right now the image is upside down because that's how these DOF adapter mirrors work. So now I guess if I go to settings, and I'm guessing monitor, camera, probably under here. Yep, flip image for SLR lens. So now I can select that, go into my camera. And so now the image is flipped, except it's showing the open doors on the right side, but in reality it's on the left. And if you look at the Blackmagic camera, it's actually flipped. I wonder if mirror front-facing camera, that's a front-facing camera. Yeah, Blackmagic, you flipped it 180, but then you also got to flip it this way. Unless I'm missing something, let me know in the comments below. I think they need to do one more flip. still cool. All right, what else is new here? Support for flicker-free shutter presets. So if you commonly have flickering, depending on what sort of lighting conditions you're in, that is under camera, flicker-free shutter based on. Support for recording clip with LUT and tagging the color space. So this one you can find under the LUT section. So if we scroll down here, LUTs, color space tag, same as capture, or you can set the specific tag. I believe this is just when you import the footage into DaVinci Resolve, it will show the proper tag for the specific color space. To be honest, I don't know why you would choose anything other than same as capture. If anyone uses that in their workflow, let me know why you would adjust it manually. So another thing is presets, which we had presets before. You could save them, so I just saved main setup. So these presets would be all your different settings. So if you wanted like a slow motion preset versus like different color space, something for Rec 709, something for 1080, like all your different presets you can set up here, and now you can actually export them. And when we go to do that, if I select this one, you can do multiple and hit export. You can see at the top, it says a Blackmagic cam preset file. So I could create a bunch of different presets, export all those files, say put them in my iPhone filmmaking guide, and then you guys could download them and import them and instantly have all of my different presets. If that's something you want, let me know down in the comments below and I will definitely do that, especially for you over there in the guide. Improved grid controls with horizon detection. If I go in here, and I think this one's new, I don't remember this one before. So now you can have a cool horizon guide if you're trying to keep everything nice and straight. Ability to drag clips between projects in the media panels. So in here, I have my Blackmagic Cloud connected, and right now I have 4 clips under the project I've been shooting on, Blackmagic Camera App Walkthrough. That was for the guide. But let's say I wanted this clip to be somewhere else. Maybe I gotta do it in landscape mode. It looks like you have to turn on the selection mode, and then even then you can't do it. You have to select it. You have to tap to select it, and then you press and hold to pick it up, and then move it wherever you want. So you gotta do a couple taps before you drag things around. I understand why you have to do it in this view so that you can see everything, but I should be able to just be in this view, press and hold on a clip, and drag that around. So a little more refining there, Blackmagic, I think. Ability to turn off uploads when on data. This I did see under settings. Under media, you can do enable upload only over Wi-Fi. So that way, if you don't want to suck up your cellular data, you can turn that on. Again, considering just a month ago, we had our last update with features, Blackmagic continues to kill the game in terms of new features, bug fixes, and updates. Like, I have no doubt that weird SLR flip thing, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if by the time this video goes live, if there's like an updated version because someone else told them about it. So yeah, good job, Blackmagic. Another great update. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.